Hello and welcome to yet another video, and in this video I'll be taking you guys along with me during my quarantine time in Thailand. Now this quarantine is much different from the previous quarantine videos I've done simply because this is a test and go kind of scheme, and in my previous videos on state quarantine it has always been the 14 nights kind of experience, and in this video I would like to share my experience with you guys in case it might help, but this video is also serving as my experience and my story as well as my diary. And yeah, without further ado, let's get into the video. That was actually a really long journey, and it's a really tired one. I'll tell you guys about it later. Anyway, let me first show you the room. Let's first start with the bathroom slash toilet. So there is the mirror. Oh my god, it's been a really long day. Really nice bathtub, shower room, and toilet. And here's a little window. And oh, by the way, this is actually the back building. The main building is in front of us, and well, yeah, they have a pool and everything. This is kind of like a studio room. So you have your own fridge, you have your own washing machine, microwave, cabinet up there, more cabinets, and yeah, storage room, sink, stove. Here's the dining area. Here's kind of the office area, and here is the sofa. And now you can hear from my voice that it's been a very long trip that I'm losing it. Whoops. So, bedroom. Wow. It's actually a really nice room. The reason I picked this hotel, well, they were the only hotel that actually picked up the call on the second day. The first day when I called, Thailand hasn't announced they were still on postponed with the test and go scheme. So yeah, and the hotel that answered me on the first day actually had a much cheaper price, but that was for the normal alternative quarantine for like 5 days. And it was around 13,000 baht. Whereas this one is 9,500 baht for test and go, and the test and go now is a little bit different because the test and go now is you're spending the first night and the 5th night at the hotel, and in between time you're actually free to go somewhere around the city as of this time of recording. Just a quick interruption from future David here while editing the video. So Thai regulation actually has changed a little bit while actually editing the video. So rather than spending the first night and the 5th night at the hotel for the test and go scheme, you actually only required to spend 1 night at the hotel, and the 5th day you're actually gonna be doing the self-testing and the self-testing kit is actually provided to you by the hotel in most cases anyway, and you'll be uploading the result to the facility or this Moshna app, I think. And yeah, that actually reduces the cost quite significantly, because rather than spending like 9,500 on the hotel that I spent for, you're actually gonna spend, well, around 5,500, well, 5,500 baht per test and go package. So yeah, that's actually reducing a lot of the cost for the quarantine. And of course you have more freedom. But anyway, back to the video now. But you're not, like, according to the regulations that I've read on the internet, as of this time of recording, you're not allowed to, go outside Bangkok. You're only allowed to stay within the perimeter of Bangkok. But obviously on the actual quarantine day, you have to stay within the hotel. And the hotel will actually supply you with the food, drinks, everything, all the meals. And today the PCR test is at 4:30. My driver got lost a little bit, and I don't know what the time is right now because I still have my Dutch time on me. Anyway, yeah, that's it. 9,500. I guess it's not really that bad. Can I put this camera on here? Yes. Yeah. So it's been really, really tiring. Let me tell you a little adventure. So when I first got to the airport yesterday, when I tried to make my way there, like so many trains got cancelled for some reason, and by the time I arrived at the airport, the check-in counter was already closed, or were already closed, and it was really like shocking because I didn't know how to get in or anything. And then I remembered I did the online check-in. So guys, always do an online check-in no matter what, in case your train gets cancelled and you arrive there when the counters are already closed. The downside of that is I couldn't load my really heavy luggage into the aircraft, but that's probably for the best because the immigration at the airport took a really, really long time. I'm so sorry for the audio, simply because my microphone is deep down somewhere in my heavy luggage, and I just really want to show you guys the room before I fill it up with my stuff, because I have some photos to edit as well as some videos to edit as well. So yeah, here's a little short tour and a little bit of a backstory, well, super summarized up. So yeah, I'm just gonna get freshen up and then get ready for the PCR test. See you next time. Don't have.
เดี๋ยวขอหน่อยได้ไหมว่าลึกนะคะขอหน่อยตรงจมูกอดทนนะคะลึกนะคะนิดนึงค่ะดีค่ะลองช้านิดนึงเรียบร้อยค่ะใส่มาได้เลยค่ะ
So that wasn't actually so painful. It's just that it was for a very long time. It was just provoking tears. Okay. Oh, that was fast. In total, if I'm just looking at my GoPro, it took 3 minutes and 50 seconds from my room to downstairs to have the test and come back up. Oh, and they also gave me a free self-testing kit. So yeah, that's also practical. And apparently the meals are only included for breakfast. If I want dinner, I have to order it myself, either from the hotel's kitchen or through delivery. So it's about dinner time here in Thailand. It's about 5:47 right now, PM of course. And I just got my first meal delivered. I can't believe how cheap the food, well, delivery here in Thailand is. In Germany and in the Netherlands, they're really, really expensive. And the cost of delivery, some restaurants charge just like 10 baht, which is pretty much nothing compared to how much they would charge back in the Netherlands or Germany if they would actually choose the option that the buyer would pay for the delivery. But anyway, earlier before dinner, I actually had the PCR test, and the result will be ready by tomorrow at around 10 a.m. And breakfast is actually on the hotel, so they will actually serve breakfast in front of the room. And you have the choice of Thai breakfast or kind of like international foreign style breakfast. And I'm assuming kind of like, toast and sausages, things like that. But it also depends on the day, really. And this is also depends on the hotel that you're staying. So apparently mine doesn't cover all meals. It's only covering breakfast. And yeah, but you can always really order delivery. And here in Thailand, most people use Grab. You can use something like Line to order food delivery as well, but I already have Grab on my phone from the previous quarantine places. So yeah, right. There's one app that you actually have to download if you're here. It's called Mo Shana, which is this app. You essentially will have to set up your QR code, your profile and everything, and then you will have your QR code ready. Well, mine is not really yet ready, but essentially if there's something wrong, if they need to track you, they can just with the app. So you just have to register and put in your personal information, and that's pretty much it. It's just for like a safety measure thing, so you don't need to worry too much about it. And if you're tested positive or negative, it's also going to be in the system. So yeah, just to keep that in mind. But yeah, otherwise I think I'll just settle for today. I will give you some more information tomorrow. I'm really exhausted and tired, and I still have a bit of work to do. That being said, before I say goodnight, I would like to actually show you, I actually made a little office of my own as well here. I don't know how well you can hear me right now, but yeah. And there's one camera filming, taking time-lapse outside as well with a gimbal. So the photography and, the photographer and the filmmaker side on me is still with me. So yeah, see you tomorrow. So it is now just a few minutes past 11. I arranged my checkout time to be 11:30 a.m. in the morning. Apparently you can actually text them and ask for like checkout time, and they're actually more understanding and lenient with your checkout time. You can check out much later in the day if you want, but I think that is, it depends on different hotels. Some hotels might have a more strict checkout time and everything, but this hotel is a bit more lenient and understanding if you have jet lag or something. That being said, 11:30 is also not too late and not too early, and I would rather actually be in the city organizing my stuff, like getting new SIM cards for both my phone and my pocket Wi-Fi, so I have the internet connection that I can work from and everything. But yeah, otherwise this hotel has been a pretty nice day. I'll be here again. I'm not sure if it's in this particular room, but on the 5th night I'll be here again, and I have to be here before 4:30, so I can probably just come at 12 or something and then settle my stuff, and then at 4:30 there's a test. So yeah, that's why I have to be here before 4:30, because 4:30 is the time when the nurses and the doctors are traveling from the hospital and arriving at this hotel. And yeah. For the PCR test, unlike other state quarantines or other quarantines I've stayed at, this hotel only applied to the nose. With the other places, they apply both to the nose and the mouth, obviously with different sticks. For some reason in Amsterdam, it's the same stick, first in your mouth and then into your nose. It's weird, but yeah. PCR seems to be theoretically the same, but procedure-wise different in different places. But yeah, I'm just having a last look around. Oh shoot, I almost forgot. I bought some gifts in the fridge. It would be such a shame leaving them in the fridge. It's really ice cold, but that's probably good. It's chocolate. Yeah, if there's further information, I will let you guys know, and otherwise, see you until then. Time to go. โอ้ ขอโทษครับขอบคุณครับอ๋อข้างหลังได้ครับ นี่ครับ So it's my 5th day in Thailand right now, and soon I'll be heading over to spend my last quarantine night. And check-in is at around 3, simply because the test is again at 4:30, and I will know the test results at the latest by tomorrow at 10 a.m. So yeah, let's go. Whew. So, it's actually much smaller, but there's a bigger balcony. So I have pretty much just arranged my stuff here in the room. Ta-da, my working station. And the view is, well, just like in the previous room, it's practically just, yeah, another room, the pool. It's super inviting again, but I'm not allowed to go in because, well, quarantine. Anyway, the room is much smaller than in the previous room, but it's practically the almost the same arrangement. So, well, you come through this door, and then here is the kitchen, the dining table, the washing machine, microwave. I'm really glad that they actually include the washing machine and microwave, simply because sometimes when you order delivery, you think you're hungry, and then once it arrives, it actually turns out that you're not hungry anymore for some reason, and you can always heat it up later. And also, in most other quarantine hotels that I've seen in the past, they actually just gave you the detergent so that you can wash. Sometimes they also give you a bucket, so you don't need to wash in the sink, but wash in the bucket. But in this hotel, they actually give you the washing machine, which is quite good. It's also a nice TV that you can actually connect the computer to the display, should you wish to do so. What else? It's actually quite nice. The sofa is also quite comfy. And here we have the bathroom, as you can hear from my echo. Here is a really nice bathtub. Yeah. Here is the shower room as usual, the toilet, and oh, they also gave you a fridge, which is nice because even in the previous room, it was also a big fridge, and yeah, well, not big, but kind of big for a normal hotel. And here is the bedroom, double bed, a mirror, the blinds that you can close if you want to see into the bathroom or not, and also a nice big window where a lot of light comes in. I'm quite glad that all the other rooms pretty much closed their curtains, so that I can actually just open mine and I don't feel like my privacy is, anyone can just see into the room. So yeah. Oh yeah, there's also a wardrobe there, just like in the previous room. There are phones linked up in different rooms as well, which is great. So yeah, not much to do. I'm just gonna get back to some of my work and also wait until my PCR test, which is in around 32 minutes or 33 minutes. So yeah, see you then. Hello, can I say that? Oh, okay,
ที่เราจะเป็นถูกต้องไหมคะ
ถูกต้องครับ
โอเคค่ะคุณผู้ชมกลับมาได้เลยได้เลยค่ะดึงนะคะขอบคุณนะคะนิดนึงค่ะคุณผู้ชมเอาตรงนี้นิดนึงค่ะคุณผู้ชมที่ว่าค่ะนิดนึงนะคะเรียบร้อยค่ะกลับมาได้เลย
ครับ Good morning, and breakfast finally arrived. It is almost 9. It's porridge. I'm not sure if it's chicken or pork. It's either or, but it's really nice porridge. And to that, I have the orange juice and also this cake, which I forgot what cake it is, but it's nice. Yeah, a little bit too much plastic consumption, which is something I feel a little bit bad and guilty about. But yeah, I'm also really hungry and finally freedom today. So yeah, let's get into it. So, that's it for my journey of alternative quarantine in terms of test and go package. Usually I would stay at the state quarantine, but state quarantine is no longer available, but I have several videos in the past where I have vlogged about state quarantine, but this is also quite different. I will really miss the room here. Well, this room and the previous room. They're both really nice. I highly recommend this hotel if you're doing either alternative quarantine here or just coming here to, you know, rest or utilize their service. But yeah, everyone is really friendly. All the staff are really friendly. The food is nice. Well, breakfast I only really experience here. But yeah. Let me just show you around with the GoPro. I hope you can hear my voice nicely with the GoPro. Actually, the bathroom is kind of messy, but the bathtub was really nice yesterday. Yeah, all the rooms and everything. Of course, with this room, as I figured, as I figured last night, the door was actually locked, this sliding door. I wish it was open, like in the previous room. You have this really huge balcony, but I guess it's because it's really facing towards the inner part of the hotel. That's why they locked it. So yeah, it has been a really comfy stay. I'm checking out in a few minutes. Yes, they just confirmed my checkout. Yeah. So last time I had a PCR test here and my last name was misspelled. So yeah, they just finally sent me the corrected version of that PCR result with the correct spelling of my last name. But right now, it's a bit delayed in the checkout simply because the hospital haven't sent them the test result yet. But I hope it's gonna be a negative test result. Yeah, but anyway, this room has been a really nice day, and it's pretty much a really warm and cozy room as well. What I really love about the bedroom here is once you turn off all the lights and close all the curtains, it's pitch dark. It's pitch dark. I really love that about hotel rooms, that really gives a really pitch dark scene when you're actually sleeping, or pitch dark room rather. So yeah, I hope you can actually take something away from this video. I know I'm babbling a little bit, but it's just, yeah, I'll miss this place very much. Yes, in the past I've made some state quarantine videos where I was kind of negative because the hotel wasn't really great, but you know, I actually ended up taking that video down and set it on private because I didn't really feel like spreading some negative thoughts rather, or experience. But otherwise, most of my quarantine experience had been pretty good, and this one is very nice, and I would again highly recommend it. Anyway, if you have any questions, feel free to leave it down in this comment section below. If you need a free photography guidebook, it's linked down in the description below as well. Sorry, I'm still very jet lagged and I'm still a bit tired, so I'm not really talking as fluently as I would usually, but usually I also don't talk that fluent. Today is just a bit extra because it's in the morning and I really want to check out as soon as possible because I have things to do here. But yeah, otherwise, I hope you can actually gain something from this video. Thank you very much for watching and for staying this long. I wish you all a great time. Stay safe, have fun shooting. Till next time, bye for now.